Hey everyone, Josh Howard here. I am the artist, writer, and creator of comic books such as Dead at 17, Black Harvest, T-Bird and Throttle. Um, Today I'm here to talk about my newest Kickstarter campaign for Dead at 17 Revival, a reboot of the series that I began back in 2003. It ran through 2015, started with at Viper Comics and then ended up at Image. Just to give you a little background, when the series ended in 2015, that was really intended to be the end. But after that, I had the opportunity to be involved with like a short film based on the book, and then from there it led to me writing a novelization, and then from there it led to me writing a screenplay. I mean, ultimately nothing has come of that as of yet. But the point being that even though the series had ended, I'd gone on to write all these other versions or be involved with these other versions, and ended up with all these new ideas. And since ultimately none of that really went anywhere, I thought, well, it'd be a shame for all that to go to waste. So I began the idea of retooling the comic series and bringing it back and coming at it from a little bit of a different perspective. The original series, obviously, the lead character Nara is murdered at age 17 and then is resurrected, and then goes on to have series of adventures and whatnot. I thought it'd be interesting this time to start the series with her much older, since I'm much older than I was when I created the series, and sort of tell story, the origin story in retrospect this time, and now we see like where life is like now, what she's been up to. But this is intended to be a brand new number one. It's a new beginning. You don't have to have read anything that came before. This is for all intents and purposes, is a whole new universe, a new continuity. So if you want to get on the ground floor, this is it. If you've read everything that came before, you're still good. I mean, it'll be, I think, interesting for you to see where the characters are, how they've changed, or what how they're different as from their previous versions. But you have none of that's necessary. You can read this fresh. That's the way it's intended. That's the way it was written. Um, so right now the campaign is a little bit over halfway. So right now, as of this recording, there are 12 days to go. So things are going pretty well. Just to give a quick overview of the campaign, get a little background of the story. Talks about Nara. She's basically in her late 30s now, so that's where the story begins. She's living a new life, a new identity. She's basically on the run from her past, from the cult that tried to kill her, and then everything comes back with a vengeance when the story begins. And her best friend, Hazy, if you've read the original series, you know Hazy. This story begins, she's become an FBI agent, and one of her goals has been to find Nara. Nara has obviously been on the run. She doesn't want to be found, but Hazy's determined to find her, as is the cult who originally targeted Nara. And you'll find out more about that when you read the series, and um, why they want her, why they need her, and all that. So anyway, so there's a few preview pages for you to look at, and then I've got a few covers for you to choose from. It's about 17 total. And yeah, it's a lot, but I wanted to kind of one, I had a lot of ideas, and two, I wanted to kind of go big with this new number one, give it a big kickoff. So there's an A and B version for each cover as well. I'll also have a guest cover from artist Dan Mendoza, and then Brian Ball as well. The last covers I did were these manga influence covers, which I thought would be fun to do. I always like to do some kind of homage whenever I do my campaigns, and this is what I came up with this time. And those seem to be doing really well. So there are a couple of all-in rewards you can get. Lots of original art, but I think most of this is spoken for. But you might want to check on that. Sometimes people will change their mind and whatnot, so those are always changing. And then a few add-ons, a few limited availability items like past issues and trades and stuff. And then a couple of stickers, and then of course there's digital PDFs for previous series if you're interested in checking those out, as well as my other series, T-Bird and Throttle and Black Harvest. As of right now, we've unlocked 3 stretch goals. So we've got 2 free trading cards, a third manga cover, this time featuring Hazy. And then we're coming up on our next stretch goal, which will unlock another card and a second sticker set. So yeah, so that's the gist of the campaign. As of right now, Revival's, I think, going to be a 2-issue series. And then from there, it'll just be a series of like the stories will continue, but it'll be kind of standalone issues. I'm going to try to keep them each self-contained as opposed to doing number 1, number 2, number 3, etc. But Revival will definitely be at least a 2-part. It should be 2. I don't know if it'll go to 3, but I'm trying to keep it at 2, a 2-part sort of reintroduction launch of this new version of the story. So yeah, that's the gist of it. Like I said, there's less than 2 weeks to back, so hope you'll consider supporting the campaign. Still a lot of work to do on the book. Right now, it is scheduled for release in September, so I'll be working on it through the rest of the summer. And then from there, once this is done, the next thing is the Dead of 17 crossover that I'm doing with Dan Mendoza and his book Zombie Tramp, which will be very interesting. I think I found a fun way to sort of merge those characters and tell a story that services, both worlds, and I think it'll be fun. Can't wait to get to that. And then after that, I will probably be revisiting T-Bird with T-Bird number 5. No, I'm sorry, number 6, and then back to Revival. But those orders may change a little bit, but that's sort of the tentative schedule. So anyway, thanks for listening. Again, I hope you'll consider backing if you haven't already. If you have, thank you so much. Thank you for making this campaign a success. Like I said, it's doing very well. Very happy with it, and I'd love to see it keep going and unlock some more of these stretch goals. So thanks again, and I will talk to you later.